Try to stop me, Nintendo. Try to stop me from streaming out, Nintendo. Whoop whoop. It's the sound of the police. Whoop whoop. It's the sound of the beast. Can't stop me, Nintendo. I'm the #1 mom. How will you stop this? How could you stop this? Let's switch over to the actual thing, huh? Before it gets started. So, let me stop Pretzel Rocks. There ain't no audio on this thing yet. Damn it, damn you, Justin. Damn you. Damn you, I won't do what you tell us. You notice that only Nintendo of Japan sent out this statement. Not Nintendo of Europe, not Nintendo of America. This is definitely one of those things where Nintendo Japan's like, we don't want people co-streaming the event, and all the other places are like, what are you talking about? Why would you do why? This is 100% that. It's gonna start soon. We'll see what happens. Let's see if we get tucked down. Hey police, this is Justin. I say, hey, did you know that? Anyway, my friend is being naughty on the internet. Yeah, we're gonna see Twitch. Like Twitch was like, we're not gonna stream it now. If our content creators can't co-stream it, we're not gonna stream it like on our official channel or whatever. So we'll see what happens. If this stream suddenly goes down and Miss Adventureland is gone forever, you'll know why. Excuse me. Excuse me. Police, this is Justin. I say, hey, did you know that? Anyway, my friend is being naughty on the internet. Yeah, that was an interesting move by Twitch for sure. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the donation if this gets killed. Yeah, so they're gonna do the 40-minute direct, and then they're gonna do like 3 hours of Treehouse stuff. I don't know if they put the schedule for Treehouse yet, or if it's being kept like kind of under wraps because they haven't announced if they're gonna show something announced today. That is exactly what you sound like, Justin. There is the talking games one. There is for sure. Exactly. Hello, my friend. Nintendo game is God of War. I hope they have news about my friend Nintendo game today. I think, Dak, you're going to be in luck. Nintendo acquires Sony. That's the big news. Nintendo Persona 6. Not Persona 6, but we could possibly see Persona 5 coming to Switch. That is a possibility, right? I'm assuming this is just going to switch over, right? In a minute. Just going to start. Let's make sure we're at the high. We're going to put it on manually on 108060 so don't try to fuck us over. Persona 5 on Switch would be huge. No, there's no, if you're expecting them to talk about hardware today, I mean, look, they might surprise us, but if you're expecting them to talk about hardware today, no, they're not gonna talk about hardware. If you look at this thing right in front of us, 40 minutes of info focused exclusively on Nintendo Switch software. Mostly releasing on in 2021, followed by around 3 hours of gameplay for a handful of Nintendo Switch games on Nintendo Treehouse Live. So we'll see. No, you'll get new stuff for sure. I mean, they don't have anything really announced for the fall yet. So they're going to announce stuff for the fall today. 100%. Here we go. Okay. Subject to change. Future rotation. Please check the official website. Okay. So yeah. Ooh, that's loud, huh? Let me make sure captions are on, guys. There we go.
Hello, everyone.
Okay.
I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
There we go.
Hello, I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide as
There we go.
well.
The Nintendo Switch system is now in its 5th year, and many people around the world are playing games on it. Nintendo Switch is being
I think they'll announce it before the end of summer, but
ages and all levels of gaming experience.
Switch Pro is coming out. It's coming out. It's gonna be a thing. It just depends on when they're gonna announce it. It's gonna be out this fall, is my guess.
We've been able to offer a wide variety of games on the system, not just from Nintendo, but also from our many development and publishing
I'm
partners.
sorry, Mr. Nintendo.
I hope that each of you watching this Nintendo Direct will be able to find a game that suits your personal tastes.
Today, we
Don't
have
rat me out,
news
Mr.
on
Nintendo.
upcoming Nintendo Switch games, and we'll be focusing on a selection of games releasing this year. We hope you enjoy it. Okay,
Please.
to begin, please take a look at this video.
There's like a slight delay. For me. No actual gameplay footage. This is Smash Brothers, right? No, what the fuck is this? Yeah, this is... Wait, that's Ganondorf. This is Smash Brothers. Because that's Smash Brothers Ganondorf. I am the #1 mom. My cup of tea says I'm the #1 mom. Oh, shit! Tekken guy. Okay. This is a good Smash character. So there's like a weird delay for me on the audio. Hold on a second here. I'm just gonna pause it and start it again. Okay. I'm terrible at fighting games, but they just throw people into volcanoes. I love it. I love just throwing people into volcanoes. I'm terrible at fighting games, but I'll play Tekken with you, Peach. Okay. So while this is going on, I'm gonna see if there's another this is like playing. I'm gonna refresh the page, guys. Just give me a second. No. Okay, that was a good intro. I'm good for that.
Hello, I'm Masahiro Sakurai from Sora Limited and the director of the Super Smash
Can somebody
Bros. Ultimate game. Kazuya Mishima
watching
from the fighting game
check the
series
actual
Tekken
YouTube
will
feed and
join
tell me
the
if it
battle.
seems delayed to you?
Surprise! I'll go over the details at a later date, so please sit tight. For today, though, we've prepared a short video to showcase Kazuya's moves in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Please take a look.
Because, like, yeah, there's definitely a long delay going on here for me. It's not the stream. It's not my setup. He's never left that desk. He hasn't left the desk in 6 years. That's why he wants to retire. All right, while they're showing this shit, let's just check something out. Twitch. Is the regular E3 thing streaming? It is. Wait for this ad to be over.
This feels like Tekken. No, it's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Oh no.
I'll talk about the fighter more in
I'm a
future
silly nymph.
presentation.
Okay, come on, this
We
ad
still
takes
have to record
forever.
it first, actually. The air date is shown below. Please stay tuned.
All right. Let's mute this.
Nintendo Switch headlines.
Your choices matter in these emotional, supernatural tales.
Now this got Life is Strange vibes. It's got serious Life is Strange vibes. This is Life is Strange. Oh wow, are they? Wait, are they gonna look like that? Or are they just, that's like an ad? Oh no, they look like the normal games. This is a good idea. These games should be out on the Nintendo Switch. Okay, there is a delay on both. Okay, so we'll have to deal with it. These games should be on the Nintendo Switch, so yes, this is a good idea.
Life is Strange True Colors launches on Nintendo Switch September 10th. And Life is Strange Remastered Collection comes to Nintendo Switch later this year.
Also, side note, I would buy Life is Strange if it looked like that animation they showed.
On the Nintendo Switch system. You
Oh.
are Star-Lord, leading a legendary band
Here's the
of
deal.
heroes for
This is what
hire
I'm
in
talking about.
thrilling action-adventure game. Jump on a wild ride across the cosmos, overwhelm opponents with Star-Lord's daring combat style, and encounter iconic and original Marvel
There's got to be a
characters.
Switch Pro.
You'll call the shots for the unpredictable.
There's
Guardians
no
as you
way
face
they're putting this game out on the
cosmic
Switch
threats
if there's
to
not a
save
Switch
the
Pro.
galaxy. You got this, probably. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy blasts onto Nintendo Switch October 26th. Worms everywhere. In this real-time arena-based
Okay.
shooter, you'll squish your invertebrate opponents in 32-player cross-platform combat, play in daily challenges, battle modes, and seasonal events to worm your
No.
way up the ranks.
I mean, it could run on the Switch. It doesn't look really
Plus, the
bad.
Patchwork Bear
Yeah,
outfit
it's gonna look really,
exclusive to the
very,
Nintendo
very,
Switch
very,
version will be available for free for 2
downgraded,
weeks after launch.
but
a new map, Spaceport Showdown.
there's-
launches with
this is what I mean,
Worms
they
Rumble
were-
wriggling onto Nintendo Switch June 23rd.
This is why it's
Get
weird
a
they didn't announce it
25%
before this.
discount when you pre-order the game starting today on Nintendo eShop.
They would have said it there if it was game streaming.
The
I'm telling you, that's why there's a pro.
Canon awaits. As you explore this fully hand-painted world, you'll customize a team of demigods and
Okay.
unleash devastating attacks and captivating turn-based combat. Astria Ascending launches on Nintendo Switch September 30th. Return to the funny, charming, and quirky world
Again,
of
like,
Two-Point
this game is going to be like
in the
super
wholesome
CPU
management sim
intensive.
2-Point Campus, you'll build and run your very own university the way you want it. Lots of creative tools are
No,
at your
Hugh.
disposal to make the school
There is a
yours
pro
and take your
with a new
educational
chip.
empire to the next level. Enrollment for 2-Point Campus starts on
I'm not
Nintendo
saying these games
Switch
won't
next
run
year.
on the Switch and Switch Lite. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that like the fact that people are bringing these games to Switch says to
The
me
beloved series rolls
there is
into
a new
its
version of the
20th
Switch coming
anniversary
out.
this year.
Oh, this got leaked, right? This thing got leaked. I'm terrible at Super Monkey Ball. Terrible at it. Makama, I'm gonna ban you. I remember playing the one that came out on the Wii with the motion controls and just being so frustrated by it.
Go Bananas wins Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania rolls onto Nintendo Switch October 5th.
They're fun, Peach. I don't know.
It's a blast from parties past, and you're invited. Ready for another round of Mario Party mayhem?
They are doing an
Of course
update to
you
Mario
are.
Party.
It's a superstar collection of Mario Party boards and minigames. Live it up on 5 classic boards from the Nintendo 64 era, including Peach's Birthday Cake and Spaceland.
What we were
Each
all
board is
clamoring
packed with
for.
zany events
An
guaranteed to
update
keep
to
you on
Super
your
Mario
toes.
Party.
And when we say zany, we mean it. Jump. connect blocks, and give facelifts, in hilarious over-the-top mini-games, all of which support button controls.
My God, I can't control the chat.
With 100 mini-games from the Mario Party series catalog, you'll have a blast in this all-star fun fest. Here's a little party favor. All game modes work with online play. Even if you're partying solo, you can randomly match with other partygoers worldwide. Playing a board game online
It is cool
with
that they
save your progress mid-game.
scroll chat
grab a snack,
that they made it
and
online.
resume the festivities. Stickers are also available to communicate with others. It's time to partay in Mario Party Superstars, launching on the Nintendo Switch system October 29th.
Oh, it's a new game?
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Is it a new game?
Before we show this next trailer, I'd like to say one thing. Currently, we're working hard on the latest game in the Metroid Prime series, Metroid Prime 4,
Okay.
which we previously announced. But today, we'd like to introduce another new entry.
This is going to be a 2D Metroid game.
franchise. Please take a look.
So nothing on Metroid Prime 4. They're working on it. This is gonna be 2D Metroid. Where are we dropping, Samus? That Metroid Samus Returns game that came out on 3DS a couple years ago was great. And I think it's the same people making this. Yes, give it to me. Yes. Yes. Look at us shooting that door and going through it. What? 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 Dread? It's definitely those people. The Oh my God. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay, I'm good. The rest of this conference, I'm good. Metroid Dread. So there was two, Metroid Fusion and Metroid Zero Mission came out for the Game Boy Advance, and they were hugely popular and well-liked Metroid games. And Metroid Dread was supposed to be release date? Did they give a release date? No, right? Oh shit! October. Okay. There's supposed to be a third of those three games called Metroid Dread, and it never came out. It never came out. It never got really fully announced. All that stuff. Like, it was one of those games that was like heavily rumored and then just disappeared.
As the name Dread implies, this is a Metroid game with a new feel, showcasing a variety of threats that Samus will encounter.
So this game has been one of those. It's like one of those games, like,
too long until launch.
You know, Mother 3 or Mother 4 or whatever that people have been waiting for. That just
for Samus and the Emmy.
It's crazy that their Metroid Dread is coming out.
Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
My body is definitely ready. Holy shit!
These familiar franchises are back on Nintendo Switch. Get ready to get down in the latest Just Dance game.
It never left. Oh god, I would love those GBA games to get ported. Metroid Fusion is so good. It's so good. I'm assuming it's gonna play like, but I'm assuming it's gonna play like that Samus Returns game, which is great.
Hit the dance
So
floor in Just Dance 2022.
Somebody get Kelsey on the line.
Nintendo Switch November 4th. The arcade smash hit Cruisin' Blast is speeding onto Nintendo Switch. blast your way
I
through nearly
think they
30
put Fusion on the Wii U because they did those GBA like
Up to 4 players can
games on
race
there.
together,
And I think
so pick
Metroid Fusion
your
was one of them.
vehicle and hit the road. Cruisin' Blast launches as a console exclusive on Nintendo Switch this fall.
There hasn't been a fully new 2D Metroid on a console in a very long time.
It's the ultimate Dragon
I think he said it that many years, but it's been a really long time.
Relive the story of Goku and other Z fighters through 4 sagas in this action RPG. Saiyan, protect the Earth from an invasion by Vegeta and Nappa. Frieza, take a stand against the evil Emperor.
Groon,
Cell,
Groon, we got our
battle the
Metroid.
androids in a fight to the
We
death.
got our Metroid.
Majin Buu, an epic showdown with the most fearsome
And they mentioned
foe.
for it's in development, it's happening,
Along
and
with the
here's
main
something
story,
to tide you
can
over.
Explore the vast world of
I'm good.
Dragon Ball Z. Hey, why not
I would
help out the
really
locals?
love
Or collect
and put out the
ingredients for
Prime
delicious
collection
meals.
as well on
You
Switch,
could always
but
train to acquire new skills too.
Metroid
There are
Dread.
lots of things to keep you busy. The boss battle episodes, A New Power Awakens Parts 1 and 2 is also included.
I'm good. They can announce
Ball
nothing
Z
else in this
Kakarot,
conference, and I'd be
plus A
fine.
New Power Awakens set punches
I'm
its
good.
way onto Nintendo Switch September 24th.
I'm easy.
Grab a
Give me a new
golf
game in
club
my
and
favorite
get ready to
franchise.
Tee off.
Good.
The Mario Golf Super Rush game launches soon. Here's a quick glimpse into each of the modes.
I'm sorry,
Standard
Anime
golf.
Boy Justin Townsend is not here
Take
to
your
talk
time
about
to
Dragon
read
Ball.
the wind and terrain on the greens. Hit different types
I will
of
play this
shots
video
and
game
aim
as
for
well.
Under par.
This video game will be played by Bobby.
Speed golf.
There's a rumor, Jack, that you might see something
Be
today.
the first to get your ball in the hole. Outpace your rivals with special dashes and special shots.
No, I know you're here. I'm saying you're not here on microphone with me, Justin.
Battle golf.
Is what I mean.
Duke it out over 9 flag-marked holes in an obstacle-filled arena.
Groon is very. You often don't see Groon very excited, but Groon is very excited about
Golf
Metroid Dread.
adventure. Go from rookie to pro with your Mii character. The golfing challenges that await may surprise you. And here's some news. Free updates are planned for future release, including additional courses and playable characters.
The rumor, and I don't know if it's true, the rumor is that the Mario
fairway's
Odyssey
almost
team is
open.
working on a Donkey Kong game.
So set your tee time and get ready to ace those shots in Mario Golf Super Rush, swinging onto the Nintendo Switch system June 25th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Ready for the ride of a lifetime?
I'm ready for the rival. Is this Monster Hunter?
Welcome to the vast and vibrant
How
world
much time
of Monster
of streaming do I have to spend watching a trailer for this game?
Hunter. As a rider in this RPG adventure, you'll explore diverse
Nobody thought we were going to see
landscapes
Metroid
by
Dread.
your
I mean, I knew there was a 2D
monster
Metroid game
companion.
being made, but I didn't know it was going to be Dread.
Gather materials such as honey and ore, then use them to craft items for your journey.
Very exciting stuff.
But beware of the mini monsters roaming about. Some are docile, but others may suddenly
No
ambush
judgment.
you. To fight,
Yeah, I know,
you'll team up
Magama.
with your monster and use weapons and skills to overwhelm enemy monsters in turn-based battles.
No judgment not playing Metroid.
And you'll be rewarded with their materials, which can be forged into new weapons and armor. Hey, is that an egg? You might be able to hatch a new Monstie.
Justin, I don't know,
Incredibly
Peach, I don't
powerful
know
Monsties can also
if
hatch from rare eggs.
you like the type of game that
Need more
Metroid
traveling
is,
buddies?
but
Join up with friends
I know
for co-op
Justin
multiplayer
does.
quests and
So
battles.
I think Justin would enjoy.
Buckle up, Ryder. It's going to be a real monster of an adventure.
Mulatto?
Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin soars onto Nintendo Switch July 9th. You can play the free demo on June 25th and carry over your save data to the full game. Here's a new game from the head of
What?
a certain
What?
company.
Are we getting a WarioWare game?
Did you miss me? Hey, what do you mean? Who am I? It's a me, Wario.
What?
It's finally ready. A brand new game from my
Yes!
company.
Yes!
Check it out.
Yes!
You get to control me. Time to do this.
These games are amazing.
Look at me go. Whack, rats. Check out these chumps. They came back and they
It's
have
not.
wonderful
What about it's
new
paper?
talents.
This is what all WarioWare games look like.
Throw that stick thing. Not bad. Use the spinning, whatchamacallit. Ha! Nailed it! Same micro game, different abilities. Wah! I almost forgot some big news. 2 people can play together at the same time.
Nice.
So play nice, or else.
Make me very happy. These games are so weird and so good.
Right, you. Yes, you, the one watching this. Better get ready for some.
They asked about this. They said they had a poll they put out that was like, would you pay $40 for oh, this year?
Game launches exclusively on the Nintendo
Would you pay $40 for WarioWare game
today on Nintendo eShop?
What you just saw was the trailer for WarioWare. Get it together.
Nice.
In the latest installment of this series,
You would not pay.
there are
You guys
new
are
mobile
crazy.
games that let you control Wario and his friends.
WarioWare is
There's
so
also a
good.
two-player co-op mode.
This is what all
which
WarioWare
greatly
games have looked like
expands
since
the gameplay.
they started. That's the point.
It's releasing in the near future, so stay tuned. Next, please take a look at this.
Persona?
As a high school student living in Tokyo, your life is fairly normal.
No, not Persona. Oh, it's but it's gonna be, what's it called?
But that reality is upended after you get.
It's gonna be that other game from the people who, Shin Megami Tensei? Shin Megami Tensei is my guess. I guess it's Shin Megami Tensei, which is what Persona is spun from. That's my guess.
Another Tokyo exists, a post-apocalyptic world where angels and demons reside.
Another Tokyo.
Suddenly, you fuse with a mysterious
Yeah.
figure, gaining the
People don't know
power to
Persona
fight
is a series that was originally like a
what lies
sub game of the
ahead
Shin
in
Megami
this
Tensei
alternate
series.
realm.
Yeah, Shin Megami Tensei 5.
The world is now transformed into a sprawling, demon-infested wasteland. Though friendly demons do exist here, many are hostile and will attempt to destroy you. Harness your newfound power.
Much like Nier is a sub game of Drakengard.
Is key. By targeting it, the number of consecutive actions you can perform in a combo will increase.
Yeah, definitely turn-based for sure.
Though demons are formidable.
Unless they've changed it, but all their games are turn-based.
Via negotiations.
You can see characters from, you can see things from Persona games in here. Dota 2 LOL.
If a negotiation is successful, a
Justin?
demon will become a powerful ally. In some cases, by rejecting a demon's request, they may feel motivated and join you as an ally. Demons that do join will fight alongside you and grow stronger. By fusing demon allies, another demon can be created.
What, Justin?
The newly fused demon's innate abilities will vary, granting you a
Oh,
powerful ally, customized
oh,
to your
no,
needs and playstyle.
Warcraft 3. Dota started as a Warcraft 3 mod.
Challenge the many demons roaming this post-apocalyptic world by harnessing the power of your own.
That's a little different because that was actually just like a mod that somebody ripped off and created a separate game of. These are like the creators make these things.
Exclusively on Nintendo Switch, November 12th.
Yeah, please, Peach, help us out.
Pre-orders for the physical version begin June 21st.
I've never played a Shin Megami Tensei game.
That was the latest trailer for Shin Megami Tensei 5 from Atlas. This is the newest game in the series. Please look forward to future updates.
I will please look forward.
Let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Celebrate 10 years of
Danganronpa,
Danganronpa
Dragon Grandpa.
in despair.
It's the Dragon Grandpa.
Ahem, ahem. Testing, testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system.
Three games in the deadly
In
Danganronpa
theory,
series are
these
coming
games
to
would be for me.
Nintendo Switch.
I am this school.
Monokuma, the self-proclaimed school headmaster, has trapped you and other high school students in a game of literal life and death. Unfortunately, the only way out of the school and
I can see them bringing Diablo 2 to Switch.
is to betray the other students. And so it begins.
In theory, these games are for me, but I just had never been able to get into them.
Their demise, a class trial will take place to reveal the culprit.
You're the culprit, aren't you, Mia?
Tanya, I had no idea.
They probably moved the body there.
Use the evidence you've gathered to refute contradictions and find the guilty party.
Sneak attack. No, it's wrong.
Diablo 3 came to Switch, right? Did Diablo 3 ever come to Switch? It did, right? Diablo 3 came to Switch, right?
The board game from Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony has been expanded into a standalone game. Danganronpa S.
Blizzard seems to like Nintendo. It is, right? Yeah. It would make total sense when they bring it. It's a great Switch, great game for Switch.
Battle at a tropical resort. Who's the strongest of them all in this ultimate beach brawl? The 4-game collection Danganronpa Decadence launches
Dragon
as
Grandpa.
a physical exclusive on Nintendo Switch later this year. All 4 games will also be individually available on Nintendo eShop.
Fatal Frame?
You're not afraid of ghosts.
Fatal Frame? Yeah, Fatal Frame. I want Bear from Danganronpa. It does say #1 mom.
In this horror adventure game, you'll uncover the mysteries surrounding the ethereal but deadly Mount Hikami, believed to be at the center of many disappearances. Ghosts frequent this mountain.
These games can be very scary when they're done right.
And cast them out. Face your fears as you explore a variety of unsettling locations. This spine-chilling story features various protagonists, letting you experience the game from different perspectives. New costumes and photo modes are included in
Don't take us down, Nintendo. I'm the #1 mom.
Investigate Mount Hikami and stay alive. Fatal Frame, Maiden of Black Water, creeps onto Nintendo Switch this year.
Those games are good.
These games and DLC are coming soon. Some even today.
Oh! Doom.
Your war is not
Eternal.
over.
Okay.
Raise hell in the first campaign expansion for Doom Eternal. The ancient
It's unbelievable this game runs on the Switch. I know it's like severely compromised, but still, look that it even can run is crazy to me.
As you eliminate Hell's newest threats in demon-infested ruins and rain-swept terrain.
Rip and tear.
The fate of the cosmos is in your hands. Get slaying when this campaign expansion launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Get ramped up for 2 iconic skateboarding games fully remastered in HD.
Tony Hawk coming to Switch.
To era-defining jams as the legendary Tony Hawk and a roster of
That's
new
a good
and
move
returning
for them.
pros.
Surprised it wasn't already on Switch.
On the go with all the original game modes. And compete locally or online to show off your tricks against other skaters.
So they already showed the Metroid thing.
Skater 1 and 2 launching
It showed
on Nintendo
Wario.
Switch June 25th. Pre-orders are available.
We haven't seen any
now on
Zelda
Nintendo
stuff yet,
eShop.
whether remasters or anything. And we've probably got
After 4,000 years, Sateki, the witch
10 more
queen,
minutes
has
left?
risen from the dead, and only one group of heroes can stop her. The Strange Brigade.
Oh, Strange Brigade.
In
Interesting.
this thrilling adventure,
I always wanted
you'll
to try this
blast
game, and I
through
never
armies of
did.
Mummified monstrosities while solving puzzles in booby-trapped dungeons. Go it alone or team up with other
joke.
daring
Good
adventurers
joke,
in local
you.
wireless co-op and online play.
I always want to try Strange Brigade.
Expect the unexpected when Strange Brigade launches on Nintendo Switch later today. It's a new
Yes,
adventure
new Mario
of
Rabbids.
cosmic proportions.
I'm sure it is, Alejandro. Yeah.
Mario and his friends will team up with the Rabbids once again to restore order to the galaxy. Our heroes must stop a mysterious new evil from plunging the universe into chaos.
You do funny. You a haha funny man.
Rabbid Rosalina joins them. Wait, is she bored already? Explore planets filled with quirky residents and even quirkier
I saw that
secrets.
Karun Amiibo 2-pack for Metroid Dread.
And in this fresh take on the tactical genre, our heroes can run freely around the
I
battle.
used to have like a nice little grouping of amiibos that I liked, and then I had a child and he destroyed them all.
So aim for victory with a little help from your friends. Wait, who's that? Well, one thing's certain. This is gonna be one heck of a galactic adventure. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope launches into space or onto
I'm guessing that's
Nintendo
early
Switch
2022.
next year.
Game footage not final. Wait, is this Advanced Wars? No. Yes, this is Advanced Wars. Oh, it's the original Advanced Wars. They never announced the Marvel XCOM game, no, because the 2K didn't do a real presentation. They didn't do like a games presentation. Oh, that's so cute, Justin. I love that. I love that. Advance Wars, that's something. People love Advance Wars. See, people are always like, oh man, like a lot of people stick with Nintendo. Like they always fuck around. They do fuck around. Sometimes they give like really shitty presentations, or they do stuff that makes you like so confused. But then they do stuff like this, where like they get like a bunch of people super excited about a couple of games, and then this is why. Because it's like a dopamine hit every couple of years.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
How is everything?
Everything is good.
All right. This next segment will be our last announcement of the day. Please take a look.
I mean, this is Zelda stuff. No! 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 This can't be the last thing that happens. Well, I guess technically Breath of the Wild 2 isn't an announcement, right? Breath of the Wild 2 isn't an announcement. It's already been announced. There's no way they're closing with this. There's no way. Even Nintendo would not close the show with this. Yeah.
Hello there. I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. What you've just seen is a trailer for the first wave of DLC for the Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity expansion pass from Koei Tecmo Games. It will follow Link and his allies through more battles that took place 100 years prior to the events of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I hope you'll look forward to it. I have a few more things to share with you all today.
That's what I figured.
We'll begin with The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD game. Which
they're gonna talk about this. They're gonna talk about they're gonna talk about re-release of Twilight Princess and
two Joy-Con controllers
Wind Waker at least.
Or by playing in handheld,
even if they don't do Breath of the Wild 2.
Wielding the sword via flicking the stick and button-only controls. This game depicts the oldest era in the Legend of Zelda series, the story of how it all began. What is the origin of the Master Sword? Why did a woman named Zelda become the legend for future generations? These will all be unraveled in this game. We hope you're looking forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
Hello, Kelsey. I can't rewind it, Kelsey.
Next up. Here's a little something you might like. This is a Game & Watch
they did this for Mario, right?
3 games in the Legend of Zelda series.
They did that for Mario.
This year, the original Legend of Zelda game reaches its 35th
They announced
anniversary.
a new 2D Metroid game for the Switch. That's coming out this year.
We've been working on this Game & Watch system
made by the same people who made Metroid: Samus Returns for the 3DS a couple years ago.
On the earliest days of the Legend of Zelda. It will come with the first game in the series, The Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, and the Game Boy version of The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening game, as well as a special version of the Game & Watch title Vermin, starring Link as the playable character. So that's 4 games on one system, from longer Legend of Zelda games to the pick-up
Oh,
and
that was
play
behind my
game
thing.
Vermin. In addition, regarding
Justin
the
gifted
watch
a sub.
functionality for the Game & Watch system, we've added a playable clock based on the
17
Legend of
subs.
Zelda,
Jesus, Justin.
and an interactive timer themed after Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link. You can play with both of them by taking control of Link.
That's what everybody wanted. I mean, this is
We
cool.
hope
Don't get me
you'll
wrong.
enjoy playing this Game & Watch system whenever and wherever you'd like. All right, here's the last thing we have to show you. This is the sequel to The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. 2 years have passed since we first announced this game, and we've been unable to share anything with you in that
Here we
time.
go.
However, development has been steadily progressing. For today, we've prepared some new footage to show a bit more of the game. Please take a look.
Zelda, no. Whoa. What is his arm? What's up with his arm? Why is his arm like wooden? Oh, he's got like a super arm. What? Huh? Huh? $2022. Okay. Okay.
So, what did you think? This time around, the setting for the adventure has been expanded
Looks
to
fucking
include
great.
the skies above Hyrule. We'd like to ask you to wait a bit longer. We're aiming for a 2022 release, so I hope you'll look forward to it.
The game will come out as it come out. They don't ever rush anything.
How was that? That's all.
That
for
was
this
good job, Nintendo.
Direct. We are diligently
That was-
continuing development on a number of other games
Good
we
job.
didn't show today. I hope you'll continue looking forward to what's in store on Nintendo Switch.
Good job, Nintendo.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Okay. And then they'll roll right into the other thing. When they're done with this. All right. Well, that was pretty good, right? That was pretty good. New Metroid, new WarioWare. They showed Breath of the Wild 2. I think that was pretty good. I think that was pretty good. I'll keep this on mute. Actually, I can turn it on. Let's see what they're saying.
Who leads our Treehouse team? As you know, at Nintendo, we're all
If it's
about
up already,
creating
I'll play it,
that deliver
Kelsey, on YouTube. Hold on a second, and then I gotta get out of here.
And I have to say, I found myself smiling through that entire presentation.
That was a good
Thinking about
presentation.
how many unique games we'll be able to share with everyone.
Trying to see if I have any
in the weeks and
mutuals.
months ahead. Nate, that last clip was incredible. So many questions. Where do we start? What did you think?
Not yet.
Doug, they had me at the first mysterious red tendril. You know what a massive Zelda fan I am. But that's 2022, and I'm frankly just looking forward to seeing.
Let's see if Nintendo put it up yet. I don't. Probably not. Oh wait, maybe they did. No. The Life is Strange announcements up there. The WarioWare announcements up there. That's not up there yet. Let's see. Metroid Dread trailer. Ah, they got it. Okay, we're not gonna play that. Let's watch it together. Unfortunately, I think Sky is going live in like 20 minutes, or I'd rate her. Here we go. They call it Metroid 5. Stop judging my YouTube layout, Kelsey. Go, Samus, go! So cool. Look at her go. There's that counter, which I love. She just saved her game right there. Nice little slide. She's upgrading herself on a Chozo statue. She went stealthy there too. She went like invisible. She's got a lot of robot things that she's fighting. I don't like this game up here, but yeah. Metroid Dread. (10/8) October 8th. October 8th this year. October 8th. It's here. It's here on October 8th. Samus is now the hunted. Very soon. Very, very soon. And they said at the beginning, like, oh, we're still working on Metroid Prime. Don't worry, Metroid Prime 4, but it's not ready yet. Please allow us to work on it longer. What they said. All right, so thank you everybody for stopping by. I gotta go back to work. But that was Nintendo. Justin and I will be back later to talk about like wrap up E3. There's also that E3 award show that's happening like 6:45 or something today that I don't know what's gonna be on it or not. Yeah, Prime restarted production, but that was like 2 years ago, so it's definitely well into its production at this point. We're gonna come back tonight and podcast around like 8 o'clock our time, and talk about everything and wrap up E3. I don't know what's gonna happen at that award show. If there's big announcements, we'll talk about those as well. And if it's still going on when we go live, we'll throw some of it up while we're talking. But thank you everybody for stopping by. Have a great rest of your day. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I will see you later.